I'm happy to be back talking with you again today. Last week, I was telling you about Noah and the ark and how God had cleaned the world off of all the people who were being so sassy. And the world started up again and filled up with people just like God wanted. And one man that lived back after the flood was Abraham. Now, Abraham was a wonderful man. He loved God very much. And God loved Abraham very much. God even talked right to Abraham. Wouldn't that be awesome? So this is not a real picture of Abraham, friends, because when Abraham lived, there weren't any cameras. Can you believe it? No one took his picture. No one videoed him on their phones. So I just am going to use my imagination, and I'm going to think that this is maybe what our friend Abraham looked like. So God told Abraham that he was going to be very blessed. He told Abraham, you are going to have a lot of cattle. You're going to have a lot of land, and you will have gold and silver. I am going to bless you greatly. And God did that. Now, there was one thing missing from Abraham's life: children. He and his wife Sarah did not have any children. And time went on and on and on, and all of Abraham's blessings kept growing, but still no children. Well, one day God visited Abraham, and he said to Abraham, one day, Abraham, I am going to give you so many people in your family, it will be more than all the stars in the sky. And he told Abraham, look up there, try to count them if you can. Now, of course, our friend Abraham could not count all of the stars on that starry night, just like we couldn't count them ever. Well, Abraham remembered that promise, and time went on and went on. Still no baby. So one day, God came to visit Abraham in his tent. That's where they lived back then. And God brought two angels with him. And the angels came into the tent, and Sarah, a lovely, lovely lady, she gave them a little meal of some milk and meat and some bread and some cheese, and they had a nice visit. And that is when God told Abraham, in 1 year, Abraham, you are going to have a son, the son you've been waiting for. Now, Abraham was so happy, but you know our friend Sarah, she had a sense of humor, but she could not believe it because she was 99 years old. That is almost 100. Now we know that ladies who are 100 years old do not have babies anymore, but we also know that God can do anything. And he said to Abraham, I know what Sarah's thinking. I know that she thinks that she can't have a baby, but she is going to have one. And God, of course, kept that promise, and Sarah and Abraham, even though they were very, very old, 1 year later had a wonderful little son that they named Isaac. And Isaac was going to be a very important part of the story in the Bible too. So Abraham is kind of known to be the father of people all in the Bible. You'll hear a song called Father Abraham Had Many Sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's all praise the Lord. That's a song we like to sing at school and at Vacation Bible School, because all of the people that were coming down the line and leading up to Jesus, that was all part of that promise that God made to Abraham, that he would have as big a family as there were stars in the sky. So it was an amazing promise from God, another promise that he kept. And he showed love to Abraham. He answered that prayer that Abraham had for all of those years to have children. So we can remember, friends, that God answers our prayers in his own time with his wisdom. He knows what we need and when we need it. And we can remember that God can do anything. He can even have Sarah have a son when she is 99. He is amazing. So you remember that this week and always, that God is all powerful and that he loves us so much and he knows what's good for us. You have a great week, and I will talk to you again soon. Goodbye.